Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of the 6 most valuable, ultra-rare coins ever discovered. These are not just pieces of metal, they are hidden treasures capable of changing fortunes. Stay with me as we uncover their mystery, unheard value, and the incredible stories behind them. Don't forget, and let's begin this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. First up, in the world of Australian coinage, the 1969 20-cent coin stands as a silent treasure, a piece of metal that bridges the gap between modern decimal history and the legacy of old Commonwealth minting traditions. Struck during the early years of Australia's transition to decimal currency, this coin represents far more than just its face value. The year 1969 marked a period when Australia was solidifying its new currency system, and each coin released carried a sense of national pride. The 20-cent coin, featuring the graceful platypus design by Stuart Devlin, was part of that transformation, a bold expression of identity, artistry, and innovation in minting technology. Today, finding a 1969 20-cent coin in very dirty, circulated condition can be an unexpected surprise, as beneath that dull surface may lie a fortune waiting to be rediscovered. The 1969 20-cent coin holds special historical importance because it came just a few years after the official decimalization in 1966, when Australia replaced the pound with the dollar. These coins were among the first to reflect the country's economic modernization and independence from the British monetary system. The minting process itself was rigorous, but variations and limited mintage numbers during certain production batches made the 1969 issue especially intriguing to numismatists. Collectors value this particular year because some coins show minor design or die differences, subtle metal shifts, and minting irregularities, all of which increase rarity and appeal. Even coins that appear heavily worn or dirty may still conceal those details, which makes careful cleaning and expert inspection a vital part of uncovering their true worth. Another fascinating detail about the 1969 20-cent coin lies in its copper-nickel composition, which has often been mistaken for pure silver by the untrained eye. While its silvery appearance gives it a noble look, the coin's true metallic heart carries a significant amount of copper, a metal that adds durability and warmth to its tone over decades of circulation. This copper element also contributes to the subtle oxidation and discoloration often found in dirty coins, making their surfaces seem unremarkable at first glance. Yet for collectors who understand metal behavior and patina development, that dirty look is part of its authenticity, a visual signature of time's passage that enhances the coin's character rather than diminishing it. In the numismatic market, the 1969 Australian 20-cent coin has seen steady appreciation in value, especially in very fine or uncirculated condition. Depending on its grade, clarity, and any unique mint errors, its market value can range from around $1,000 to an astonishing $9,000 or even more in rare instances. Coins with strong strike details, minimal wear, and verified authenticity through professional grading services command higher prices at auctions and among private collectors. Even a heavily circulated or dirty example can still attract interest, as many specialists seek original, uncleaned coins to preserve their natural state, a testament to its raw, untouched history. This combination of scarcity and story makes it a coveted prize for those who understand the delicate dance between condition, rarity, and narrative. For investors and collectors alike, the 1969 20-cent coin represents an intriguing opportunity in tangible wealth. Unlike volatile digital assets or unstable markets, rare coins like this one carry a proven record of long-term appreciation. Over the years, as more coins disappear into permanent collections or are lost to time, the surviving examples become even more desirable. The historical link to the dawn of Australia's decimal era ensures that the 1969 issue will continue to attract attention from both national and international buyers. Its market momentum is driven not just by scarcity, but by sentiment, an acknowledgement of its cultural and economic significance in Australia's modern story. For those seeking to collect or invest in this remarkable coin, attention to detail is everything. Grading plays a critical role, with certified evaluations from recognized authorities such as PCGS or NGC establishing both trust and market value. Collectors are advised to handle these coins with utmost care, avoiding unnecessary cleaning that could damage their surfaces or reduce grading potential. Joining numismatic societies and online communities provides access to expert insights, valuation updates, and trading opportunities that help enthusiasts make informed decisions. Beyond its physical form, owning a 1969 20-cent coin connects a collector to a shared passion that transcends generations, a conversation between history, metal, and human curiosity. Culturally, the 1969 20-cent coin holds deep symbolic value. It reflects a moment when Australia confidently stepped into a new economic identity while preserving its natural heritage through the platypus, a creature found nowhere else on Earth. This fusion of modernization and nature is what gives the coin its poetic charm. To international collectors, it represents the spirit of Australia itself, rare, resilient, and proudly distinctive. Its design continues to captivate those who see coins not merely as currency, but as cultural ambassadors, carrying stories of people, progress, and pride through time. In the broader landscape of numismatic history, the 1969 Australian 20-cent coin has secured its place as a small yet powerful emblem of change. Its market value may rise and fall with trends, but its intrinsic worth, rooted in history, artistry, and rarity, remains unshakable. As collectors and investors continue to seek pieces that merge emotional and financial value, this coin stands out as a timeless treasure. Whether held in pristine brilliance or resting in a dirt-covered state, the 1969 20-cent coin reminds us that true worth often lies hidden beneath the surface, waiting for those who have the eye and heart to recognize it. Beyond its tangible beauty and financial worth, the 1969 Australian 20-cent coin tells a story of endurance, how a simple piece of copper and nickel can outlast decades of human change. Each scratch, tarnish, and layer of dirt on its surface carries the weight of time, passing from one generation's pocket to another. For historians and collectors, these imperfections aren't flaws. They are the fingerprints of Australia's economic journey. Every coin that remains from this year acts as a living witness to the country's growth, reflecting how the value of history often exceeds the shine of metal. As more of these coins vanish into private collections or vaults, their presence in the open world grows even more precious, transforming them into quiet symbols of resilience and identity. In the grand narrative of numismatics, the 1969 20-cent coin stands as a beacon of both rarity and remembrance, a token that unites art, economy, and culture in one enduring form. Its international appeal grows with every passing year, attracting attention from collectors who see beyond its monetary value and into its soul as a piece of living heritage. Whether cherished for its beauty, sought for its investment promise, or admired for its cultural depth, this coin continues to command respect across the globe. In a world driven by digital convenience, it reminds us of the timeless charm of holding history in our hands, a treasure of Australia's past that still gleams with the promise of the future. Second, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin stands as a remarkable relic from the golden age of Australia's early decimal currency era, a time when the nation was still adjusting to a new monetary identity. Introduced less than a decade after decimalization, this coin carried both the excitement of modern currency reform and the artistic pride of a young, independent economy. Struck in the Royal Australian Mint, It features the elegant and fluid design of the platypus gliding through rippling water, a national icon that perfectly symbolizes Australia's natural uniqueness. Although millions were minted for everyday use, the few that survive today in collectible-worthy condition, even when dirty and worn, can command extraordinary value due to their scarcity, minting quirks, and the enduring nostalgia attached to that transformative era. What makes the 1974 20-cent coin historically significant is its placement in the timeline of Australia's decimal revolution. The 1966 introduction of decimal currency was one of the most important milestones in the country's financial history, and by 1974, the system had matured, yet still carried the freshness of innovation. Coins from this period captured the spirit of progress, modernization, and unity under a single economic standard. The 20-cent coin, in particular, was not just another denomination. It was a symbol of reliability and balance, representing both accessibility for the public and artistry for collectors. Every detail on its surface, from the Queen's regal portrait to the subtle textures of the platypus, marked it as an emblem of national craftsmanship, blending tradition and technology in a way that still fascinates numismatists today. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1974 20-cent coin is its composition. While its bright, silvery appearance often deceives the casual observer into believing it's made of silver, its true essence lies in its copper-nickel alloy. This mixture gives the coin both strength and a distinctive warmth that deepens over time. When found in a dirty or oxidized condition, its copper tones emerge subtly through the tarnish, revealing a story written in color and texture. Collectors often describe this natural aging as the coin, patina of truth, representing the passage of time and its survival through decades of circulation. This copper presence not only enhances its durability, but also contributes to its distinct tactile character, the feeling of holding a small, enduring piece of Australia's industrial artistry. In terms of market value, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin has astonished many collectors with its upward trajectory. Depending on condition, rarity, and grading certification, its value can range from around $1,000 to as high as $9,000, or even more for pristine or error-struck specimens. The demand for this coin has surged as collectors worldwide realize how few remain in exceptional quality. Even those that appear dirty, worn, or corroded can attract serious interest, as they may conceal unique minting variations or die characteristics. Professional cleaning is often discouraged, since collectors value authenticity, the untouched, natural state of a coin, over artificial shine. In the numismatic world, a coin that wears its years honestly often holds more historical and financial weight than one that looks artificially restored. For serious collectors and investors, the 1974 20-cent coin represents a powerful opportunity for long-term growth. Its rising value is driven not just by rarity, but by emotional connection. It reminds Australians of their national transformation and the early years of a new economy. As time goes on, coins from this era are steadily disappearing from circulation, locked away in collections, or lost to history. This growing scarcity ensures that the few remaining examples continue to appreciate. Smart investors are now looking at these coins as more than hobby items. They are tangible assets, resistant to market fluctuations and backed by historical importance. As global interest in early decimal coins rises, the 1974 issue stands out as one of the strongest performers in the Australian numismatic market. Collectors who wish to explore this treasure should focus on knowledge and precision. Understanding grading standards is essential. Factors such as luster, strike sharpness, and surface preservation can mean the difference between a few $100s and several thousand. Certified grading from reputable institutions like PCGS or NGC gives a coin undeniable credibility in auctions and private trades. Joining coin collecting communities, both online and locally, allows enthusiasts to learn, share, and stay updated on emerging trends and sales. Many collectors prefer to preserve dirty coins exactly as they are, using proper storage methods to protect against further corrosion while maintaining their authentic character. Patience, care, and a deep respect for history are key traits of those who successfully collect and profit from coins like the 1974 20-cent. Beyond its market allure, the 1974 20-cent coin carries immense cultural symbolism. The platypus design is more than decoration. It's a national statement of identity, celebrating one of Australia's most unique native creatures. Its coexistence with the image of Queen Elizabeth II reflects Australia's dual heritage, balancing modern independence with Commonwealth tradition. For collectors around the world, this blend of wildlife, royalty, and craftsmanship makes the coin irresistibly appealing. It stands as both a piece of money and a piece of meaning, a reminder of how currency can reflect not just economic value, but the soul of a nation. Holding it feels like touching a small, tangible link between nature, history, and human artistry. Over the decades, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin has proven that true worth transcends appearance. Whether discovered in pristine brilliance or in a dirt-covered, time-worn state, it tells a story of resilience, craftsmanship, and transformation. Its international appeal continues to grow, attracting both investors seeking profit and historians seeking connection. As modern technology replaces physical cash, coins like this one gain even greater sentimental and historical significance. In the hands of those who recognize its rarity, the 1974 20-cent coin becomes more than just metal. It becomes a mirror of Australia's journey and a promise that true value, like history itself, never fades with time. Beyond its physical appeal, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin represents the enduring relationship between a nation and its evolving identity. It stands as a reminder of how Australia balanced progress with preservation, introducing a modern currency system without losing sight of its heritage. Each coin minted that year carried not only economic purpose, but also emotional meaning, serving as a token of national confidence in an era of global change. Even when found in dirty, neglected condition, the coin speaks of resilience, of journeys through countless hands, markets, and pockets, surviving the tests of time. This sense of continuity gives it an almost poetic depth, transforming an everyday object into a silent storyteller of Australia's modern rise. In the broader world of numismatics, the 1974 20-cent coin continues to earn admiration for its rarity, cultural richness, and potential for appreciation. International collectors often view it as a gem within Australian coinage, a piece that bridges local history with universal appeal. Its rising market demand reflects not just its scarcity, but the growing recognition of Australian coins as powerful historical artifacts. Over time, as supply dwindles and nostalgia strengthens, its value is expected to climb even higher. Whether kept as a sentimental heirloom or a calculated investment, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin stands as proof that true treasure isn't always golden. Sometimes, it's a simple copper-nickel piece that holds the heart of a nation within its worn, time-worn shine. Third, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin stands as one of the most fascinating and quietly powerful treasures in Australia's numismatic history. Emerging during a period of national stability and growth, this coin was more than just currency. It was a continuation of the country's decimal legacy, carrying forward the pride of modernization that began in 1966. The Royal Australian Mint's craftsmanship at the time was exceptional, yet coins from this specific year are surprisingly rare in higher grades, making them highly coveted by collectors today. Even when found in very dirty, worn, or circulated condition, the 1975 20-cent coin can hide incredible value beneath its dull surface, a sleeping relic of history that few realize could be worth thousands of dollars in today's market. The 1975 issue came less than a decade after the decimal transition, a milestone that revolutionized Australia's financial identity. Decimalization was more than just a technical reform. It was a cultural reset, reflecting Australia's movement into a new economic era. The 20-cent coin, with its iconic platypus design by master engraver Stuart Devlin, became one of the most recognizable symbols of that transformation. Devlin's depiction of the platypus wasn't chosen by accident. It represented the uniqueness of Australia's wildlife and the creativity of a nation redefining its place in the modern world. Each coin struck in 1975 carried that sense of pride and independence, embodying the balance between nature, craftsmanship, and national character. Although the 1975 20-cent coin may appear ordinary to an untrained eye, its composition tells a deeper story of endurance and artistry. Made from a blend of copper and nickel, the coin carries a subtle warmth hidden beneath its silver-like surface. Over decades of circulation, the copper content reacts to environmental conditions, often leaving a dirty, darkened patina that masks the coin's original shine. But for collectors, that aged appearance is not a flaw, it's proof of authenticity, an indicator that the coin has lived through the decades without alteration. Cleaning such a coin can often damage its natural texture, reducing its value, so professionals tend to preserve it in its original state. The copper within it gives strength and resilience, ensuring that even after 50 years, the 1975 20-cent coin still stands strong against time. From a market perspective, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin has become one of the most desirable pieces in the decimal series. Its value fluctuates depending on condition, with examples in average circulated state fetching modest sums, while coins in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition can command anywhere from $1,000 to an astounding $9,000 or more. What drives this price is not just age, but scarcity. Relatively few coins from that year remain in pristine condition. Minting variations, small die errors, and subtle production inconsistencies have added layers of mystery and rarity to certain pieces. Collectors today are drawn to these small imperfections that set one coin apart from another, turning a once common piece of currency into a prized collectible that tells its own distinct story. The 1975 20-cent coin's investment potential cannot be overstated. As global markets become increasingly unpredictable, tangible assets like rare coins have proven to be stable stores of value. Australian coins from the early decimal era, especially the 20-cent issues, have shown consistent appreciation in recent years, making them a wise choice for both seasoned investors and newcomers to numismatics. The sentimental value attached to this era further fuels demand, with more collectors seeking to complete early decimal sets. With fewer coins surviving in top condition and growing awareness of their worth, the 1975 20-cent coin continues to climb in both financial and historical value, making it a true hidden gem in the investment world. For collectors interested in pursuing this treasure, careful attention to detail and proper evaluation are key. Professional grading from institutions such as PCGS or NGC provides not only authenticity, but also enhances a coin's market value significantly. Grading assesses everything from surface quality to strike sharpness, ensuring buyers and sellers know exactly what they hold. Joining collector communities, whether local clubs or online forums, opens doors to shared knowledge, trading opportunities, and deeper appreciation of coin history. Handling the coin with gloves, avoiding abrasive cleaning, and storing it in climate-controlled cases can preserve its integrity for generations. Collecting isn't just about possession, it's about stewardship, safeguarding a piece of history that continues to grow in value and meaning. Culturally, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin remains a proud symbol of national identity and creative expression. The platypus design reflects the uniqueness of Australia's environment, while Queen Elizabeth II's portrait connects the coin to a broader Commonwealth heritage. This duality, the blend of native symbolism and royal tradition, gives the coin an international charm that appeals to collectors across continents. Each piece acts as a miniature ambassador of Australia's artistic and economic journey, a timeless relic that unites past and present. To own one is to hold a fragment of history, a small yet powerful reminder of a nation's evolving story told through metal and design. In the grand narrative of numismatics, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin stands as a testament to rarity, endurance, and elegance. Its dirty surface may conceal its true brilliance, but for those who understand its historical and cultural depth, its value transcends numbers. As time continues to erode everyday objects, coins like this become more than collectibles. They become artifacts of memory, endurance, and pride. With growing international demand, limited supply, and undeniable historical charm, the 1975 20-cent coin promises not just appreciation in value, but an everlasting connection to Australia's journey from past to present. It reminds us that sometimes, true fortune hides beneath the dust of history, waiting for the right hands to recognize its worth. Beyond its striking design and rarity, the 1975 Australian 20-cent coin holds a sentimental power that goes far beyond its monetary value. It represents a bridge between generations, a coin that once jingled in the pockets of everyday Australians, now cherished in the protective cases of collectors and historians. Every scratch, mark, and trace of dirt on its surface tells the story of its journey through time, from bustling markets to quiet drawers, from circulation to preservation. This lived history gives the coin a soul of its own, transforming it from mere currency into a living artifact. In a world increasingly dominated by digital transactions, holding a coin like this feels almost poetic, a tangible reminder of the days when every coin had character, purpose, and a heartbeat of its own. As the years continue to pass, the 1975 20-cent coin legacy only grows stronger. Its international reputation among numismatists highlights Australia's artistry and precision in coin production, placing it among the world's most respected decimal issues. The coin's cultural symbolism, the platypus gliding through calm waters, mirrors Australia's own calm strength and adaptability through decades of change. Collectors around the world now see it as a treasure not just of value, but of identity. And as more of these coins are secured in private collections or passed down as heirlooms, their availability will shrink, driving prices even higher. The 1975 Australian 20-cent coin stands as proof that history rewards patience, and that sometimes the dirtiest coins, the ones time has weathered, hold the purest forms of beauty and wealth. Fourth, the 1978 Australian 20-cent coin is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, a coin that quietly bridges Australia's early decimal era with the modern age of minting. While it might appear dull, worn, or even dirty at first glance, this piece holds immense historical and financial significance. It represents the strength of Australia's currency system in the post-decimal years, a time when the nation had fully embraced its new monetary identity and was producing coins that would soon become icons of everyday life. The 1978 issue, although not the first of its kind, stands out as one of the more elusive decimal-era coins in high-grade condition, especially since so many were heavily circulated and lost to time. Those few surviving examples, even when found in dirty condition, can carry extraordinary value, sometimes reaching from $1,000 to as high as $9,000 or more when authenticated and graded professionally. In the broader story of Australia's coinage, the 1978 20-cent coin carries deep historical roots tied to the country's journey of economic reform and identity. Less than 15 years after the official switch to decimal currency in 1966, Australia had established a reliable and beautifully crafted coinage system that reflected both national pride and modern innovation. The 20-cent coin, adorned with Stuart Devlin's graceful platypus design, became an enduring symbol of Australia's natural beauty and craftsmanship. Devlin's artistry perfectly encapsulated the harmony between the country's wildlife and its cultural evolution, making the 20-cent coin a favorite among both collectors and everyday Australians. Each 1978 piece carries that same legacy, a timeless emblem of craftsmanship, pride, and national identity struck into metal. One of the most remarkable aspects of the 1978 20-cent coin lies in its metallic composition. Made from a resilient blend of copper and nickel, the coin's surface has a distinctive silvery sheen that often darkens over time, especially when exposed to air and moisture. The copper within the alloy subtly oxidizes, giving old, dirty coins a rich, natural patina that tells the story of age and authenticity. For collectors, this natural tarnish is not a blemish but a sign of originality, proof that the coin has survived the decades untouched. Cleaning or polishing can strip away this historical layer and reduce its collector value, so experts often recommend preserving the coin exactly as found. Beneath its dirt and discoloration lies a glimmer of history, and it's this untouched state that gives the 1978 20-cent coin its character, charm, and collector appeal. Rarity plays a huge role in the coin's desirability and market price. While millions of 20-cent coins were struck in 1978, very few survive in very fine or uncirculated condition due to widespread use and heavy handling over time. The Australian Mint did not produce special proof issues for public release that year, which further enhances the scarcity of pristine examples. Coins that show minimal wear, sharp edge definition, and clear minting details can command thousands of dollars at auction. Some rare minting errors like misstrikes, off-center impressions, or die cracks can push values even higher, creating intense competition among serious collectors. Even those coins found in poor or dirty condition are often retained by enthusiasts because they represent potential, waiting for expert grading and authentication to reveal their true worth. From an investment standpoint, the 1978 Australian 20-cent coin has proven itself as a steady and fascinating performer. Its value has steadily increased over time, driven by a blend of nostalgia, scarcity, and international recognition. As global markets fluctuate and collectors seek tangible assets with historical depth, coins like this one continue to shine as a form of enduring wealth. Unlike modern mass-produced currency, these early decimal coins carry a personal connection to history, a story embedded in every mark and scratch. Investors and hobbyists alike are now viewing these coins not merely as collectibles, but as long-term assets capable of preserving value across generations. For those who recognize the power of numismatic investment, the 1978 20-cent coin stands as a smart, sentimental, and potentially lucrative choice. For collectors eager to find or preserve this treasure, attention to grading and authenticity is essential. Professional certification from trusted grading services such as PCGS or NGC significantly increases both credibility and resale value. These organizations evaluate each coin's condition using standardized scales that measure luster, wear, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal. Collectors are also encouraged to engage with local and online numismatic communities, where they can exchange knowledge, trade coins, and stay informed about market trends. Protecting the coin from humidity, excessive handling, and harsh cleaning chemicals ensures its condition remains stable for decades. The key to successful collecting lies not only in owning rare coins, but in understanding how to preserve and appreciate their story, a story that connects people to a nation's history and artistic spirit. Culturally, the 1978 Australian 20-cent coin stands as a miniature time capsule of Australia's identity in the late 20th century. The platypus design, effortlessly gliding through water, captures the essence of Australian resilience and uniqueness. On the reverse side, Queen Elizabeth II's portrait serves as a reminder of the nation's ties to the Commonwealth, symbolizing continuity and tradition in a rapidly modernizing world. Together, these elements create a coin that represents both the country's independence and its shared global heritage. To international collectors, this fusion of art, history, and national symbolism makes the 1978 20-cent coin a compelling addition to any collection, one that speaks not just of value, but of meaning and connection. Over time, as fewer of these coins remain in circulation and collectors continue to recognize their rarity, the 1978 20-cent coin's reputation and value will only grow stronger. It is more than a simple artifact of commerce. It is a reminder of an era defined by transformation, craftsmanship, and pride. Whether covered in dirt or shining in mint brilliance, it holds within it the story of a nation's economic evolution and creative expression. The coin's enduring appeal ensures that it will remain a cornerstone of Australian numismatic heritage for generations to come, a small, round symbol of history's lasting worth, and proof that even the most unassuming coin can carry the power to captivate, inspire, and enrich those who understand its true significance. Beyond its rarity and beauty, the 1978 Australian 20-cent coin carries a deeper emotional connection to Australia's cultural memory. It represents an era when coins weren't just tools of trade, but reflections of national pride and creativity. Each piece minted that year passed through the hands of everyday Australians, workers, students, families, becoming a silent witness to the rhythm of ordinary life. Decades later, those same coins have transformed into treasured artifacts, carrying the fingerprints of time and the echoes of a nation's progress. Even when found in a dirty or corroded state, they remind collectors of where Australia has come from, a country built on craftsmanship, resilience, and a deep respect for its natural and historical heritage. As we look to the future, the 1978 20-cent coin's significance only continues to grow, both financially and sentimentally. It has earned a respected place among international collectors, admired for its artistry and its role in shaping Australia's modern coinage identity. Its market value may fluctuate with demand, but its historical importance remains unshakable, a timeless reminder that true worth often hides beneath the surface. For those lucky enough to hold one, whether clean or dirty, bright or tarnished, the coin offers more than profit. It offers a tangible link to Australia's evolving story. The 1978 20-cent coin stands as a symbol of lasting value, a piece of metal that carries within it the spirit, pride, and enduring beauty of an entire nation.